What's up Saab fans around the world, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to introduce you to the new car that me and my wife bought for our daughter as a first car, and we are truly excited and amazed, and our daughter is so happy for this. So let me show you a little montage on before and after the first wash, and then just let us pull in the car into the garage and I will explain this project and this build a little bit more into detail. Here we have her brand new to her 2001 Saab 95 2.0 turbo, and this is a low specification. It's an SE model. It has the 5-speed manual and very basic. We bought this because it was a pretty cheap car. It was in decent condition. It has a bit of rusty in the doors, the dog legs, the rear panels. So as you can see from the video, we exchange the fuel cap lid immediately because there was a hole in this one. So now we got a black one. It's not the best condition either, but yeah. So the idea right here is she is 14 years old. Next year she is turning 15. And in Sweden we have this law. I don't know if this law is like unique for Sweden. So in Sweden we have this rule that we could register a normal car into a tractor. And to be able to do that, the rules along the way has been enlightened quite a lot. So before you had to do severe modifications to the car. Right now you need to make sure that the car is not running faster than 30 kilometers per hour, and you also need to disable the rear seats, so you can't have any passengers in the rear seats, and you also need to disable the trunk space, so you are not able to carry any cargo or any shopping bags. So when you register the car as like a tractor or a slow going vehicle, you are allowed to drive it if you have a driver's license for a moped or a tractor. So when you turn 15 you could get the driving license for a moped, and then you will be able to go out in traffic in a car that's registered as a tractor, or EPA is it called in Sweden. I'm not too familiar with all the rules and regulations as of yet, but this car right here is going to be a project car that we are going to turn into a tractor. So this build will be an ongoing project. So my daughter is turning 15 in late March next year. So we have a couple of months to modify this car and to make it look good, and yeah, it's totally drivable right now, because me and my wife bought this yesterday and we drove like 13 or 12 miles or something like that. So quite a drive, and it performed perfectly. So now it has gotten a little engine bay wash, a little wash outside, and I thought to myself that it might be nice to do a polish and wax the car. But then there's a lot of like stone chips, there are a bunch of rust. So we have decided to do like a garage paint. So we will change the color of the entire car and make it have a new fresh paint before it goes out into traffic. And this is going to be driven by a 15-year-old. So you could just think that, yeah, there might be quite a few bumps and cracks along the way when you're trying to learn. So this is a basic car. It has the textile seats. Yesterday we did an upgrade. So when we bought the car, it came with this rusty steelies on studded winter tires. So we switched on to 17-inch, which I had laying around in the garage. So this was meant to be burnout tires for the rear-wheel drive car, which it still might be if I need them. But otherwise, yeah, this car has been a little bit beaten on. So someone has tried to spray paint this, which didn't turn out great. Yeah, it has the rust bubbles a little bit everywhere. And needs new emblems. Needs to be sanded down on the hood. This is quite epic interior actually. You sit really comfortable in these seats. As of lately all of my cars have had like aero leather seats, but this is actually really comfortable. And it has been such a long time since I drove a car with stock suspension. And this is also truly amazing, comfortable car. All of my other cars are like lowered and have coilovers. This is really nice. So what we are going to do is we are going to build like a cage in the rear seats so no one can sit in here. So you need to have it covered up so no one can get in from the front seat. And no one can get in from the sides either. And you cannot just put up like a net or anything. It needs to be permanently installed. So that is also a definition, but I think this will turn out quite good. So what we're going to do, the first steps, is that I have an Aero front lip. So both the SE model and the Aero model has the same front bumper, except that the Aero model has the front lip, which I have. It's black, but I have it. So you just remove these side plastic pieces. And I'm also going to find a set of Aero side skirts, which will make the car look a little bit more sporty. And we are going to apply a pretty light tint on the rear windows, so you won't see anything in the rear windows. And when I'm talking right now, I think that a rear Aero spoiler would be very suitable as well. But this is not a severe project if you compare to the other builds that I have done, so this will be quite a fast one, but we are in no hurry and no stress. and I will let my daughter be a part of the process, so she will get to choose what paint she wants the car, etc. In the future we might also look for like maybe a set of coilovers or lowering springs and a little bit more nice wheels with a little bit of fitment would be really nice. I got an idea that it would be pretty cool to build this car to be a lookalike of my rear wheel drive build, so we have two equal cars, so you cannot define which one is which. But this car is missing the sunroof, so, but yeah, I think that's it of an introduction. So if you want to follow along this build and see my daughter's first car become roadworthy as a tractor, please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, comment if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!